He excuse me. I would like to lodge a complaint against the quantity of indigents in the city of New Brunswick, New Jersey, the county seat of Middlesex County. Well, recently, I had an experience which I quite regret myself, being quite one to attract indigents as I walk about, though no longer. Well, I was in Burger King, which is a fine restaurant. I mean, I would rather they didn't microwave their burgers in order to melt the cheese. I mean, because the microwaving does something to the atoms of the burgers. It probably makes them not taste as good. But I was in such an establishment, and the fellow, whose race is irrelevant, though because people of any race can be indigents, and I've been mean to bums of all colors, but this guy happened to be black. And he walks up to me, and he starts doing his shtick, and I'm sitting at my table, and my friend is, ordering food, and this fellow walks up to me, and he gives me some spiel about how he wants money for food, and feeling generous that day, I just say, okay, I'll get you food, but I won't give you money. I'll go up and buy you a meal, and I won't give you money. And so he eventually obliges, and I figure, okay, I'll buy this guy a sandwich or something. No big deal. He's hungry. I myself had only ordered the Whopper Jr., which is less than $2 with tax, and is still pretty pricey in my opinion, but was delicious and filling enough. And so I think, well, okay, I'll buy him a Whopper Jr. I'll buy him one of those BK stackers. So I go up there, and what does he order? What he order at the counter? He gets a full Whopper meal and a medium drink. I pay $7.50 for this bum to eat a meal, and I would never ever order that much food at Burger King. Never. It's too much food. I mean, I'm just gonna get like a burger. I'm gonna spend $2. I'm not gonna spend $8. I'd rather go to a nicer place. I'm gonna spend that much money. You know, there's enough restaurants in New Brunswick, New Jersey. So this bum gets that much. I'm like, okay, fine. I was generous. This guy ate well. Okay, then I go back to my seat. And he comes back, and he wants money. He wants $5 for his daughter, apparently, even though he had said recently that his wife had taken his daughter, in like a custody battle, and but he said, oh, he needs to feed his hungry daughter, so he needs $5. Well, I mean, for one thing, he could feed her with a Whopper Jr. that costs $2, or 2 Whopper Juniors that cost $4, and that has vegetables on it too, so he specifically wants $5 for some reason, and he is just saying, oh, just give me this and I'll never buy it again. And my friend, of course, who is much less taken advantage of than me, sees this scheme going on, and he goes up to the manager and reports this bum. The manager doesn't even kick the bum out. He just tells the bum to go sit in at the table. Okay, fine, because the guy was sitting at the table next to us at this point. And then, as we're about to leave, the bum walks by us, and he says to my friend, next time I see you, I'll have a gun. Well, if you can afford a gun, surely you can pawn that and afford to eat. A person doesn't need a gun in this day and age to protect themselves unless they're, bringing it on. So, in conclusion, I will not be generous to street folk again unless I'm very sure that they are worthy of such generosity, or they don't ask, and they're just an act of kindness, because you see a guy in the street who looks hungry, and if you just give him food or you give him some money, like, he's not soliciting you, he's not trying to scam you, that's legit. This is trying to scam you, and I don't think it's right. It's parasitic. You need to stop it. Yep.